again, a visitor for Heidi. The cool, crisp mountain air brushed against the doctor's cheek as he made his way up the mountain to Uncle Alb's hut. He had written to Heidi that he would be coming, and she was eagerly awaiting for him. As he saw the fir trees swatting on top of the mountains, he thought he saw someone running towards him. Sure enough, in a few minutes, he could see Heidi running down the mountains, waving her hand and shouting to him. As soon as she was close enough, Heidi jumped up and gave the doctor a warm hug. He had not expecting such a reception and he thanked her for welcoming him to her house. Heidi was full of questions about Clara, Miss Sesame, Grandma, and even Miss Rottenmeier. The doctor could hardly answer her. Since she was so excited, she didn't give a chance to catch his breath. They went towards the hut, hand in hand. But even in her excitement, Heidi could sense the sadness in the doctor's eyes. She knew that something must be making him unhappy, and she made up her mind that during his stay she would be able to make him smile again. When she introduced Grandfather to the doctor, the two men exchanged a handshake and became friends at once. Heidi had told each one so much that the others they hardly felt like strangers at all. Then the doctor gave Heidi the present Clara had sent her. She loved the winter coat and was looking forward to bringing it Granny. The warm shallow the very next day. The next morning the doctor climbed up to the goat pasture with Heidi. She chatted away all the time about the goats and their strange little ways on the mountain peaks and the flowers. Heidi led the way to her favorite spot from which she could look down on the distance and up to the great mountains where the snow sparkled in the sunlight. She sat down beside the doctor and asked him if he thought the home as beautiful as she herself did. Yes, Heidi, it is very beautiful here, he agreed, but can a heart forget its sorrow and be happy even here? No one is sad here. Not when there is so much beauty and so much love. Stay with us for a little while and you will see, she said. The doctor was touched by Heidi's words. He surely had nothing to lose. Life in the city had become unbearable for him since his daughter's death. He decided to give himself a rest here in the mountains and to enjoy Uncle Alb's hospitality. The weather was fine and sunny all month, and the doctor went up to the hut every morning and from there went off on long walks with Uncle Al. Together they climbed high where the fir trees and were storm-tossed, and higher still to where the hawks nested. Uncle Alps told the doctors many things about the mountains and about his own life. Soon the two men shared a special friendship. The healthy air, good food, and a friendly company began to work. Like Heidi said, the twinkle came back into the doctor's eyes, and his cheeks glowed with a healthy pink color. With the last day of September, the holiday came to an end. On the day before his return to the city, the doctor appeared at the hut, looking very sad. He was sorry to go, for he had felt at home on the mountain. Uncle Al was going to miss him too. and Heidi had grown so accustomed to seeing him every day that she could hardly believe those pleasant times were over. But the doctor promised both his friends that he would return very soon. He thanked them both for making his vacation so wonderful and went on his way. Heidi stood beneath a fir tree and waved until all she could see were a peak in the distance. As he turned for the last time to wave back, the doctor thought to himself, "This is certainly a wonderful place for sick minds as well as bodies. Life is really seems to worth living again."